Welcome to the Socially Awkward podcast, which is kindly sponsored by RTE Player.
If you're looking for box sets to get stuck into this Christmas, RTE Player has the ultimate lineup of shows to add to your watch list.
From classic comedies like Father Ted and The Office to new seasons of The Offenders and Colin from Accounts, you're guaranteed a good laugh.
Or why not rewatch all the Girlos' favourites with every single episode of The OC or Gossip Girl?
And if you're looking for some drama close to home, The Dry is a must watch. It's all about Shiv, newly sober, back in Ireland, navigating her dysfunctional Irish family.
And that is just the start of it. Put your feet up and dive into the biggest and best shows from home and abroad this Christmas on RTE Player.
Hey! Welcome back to the Socially Awkward podcast. I'm Shanice.
I'm Daniel.
And I'm hungover.
Is that your name for today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
So fair. So fair. We are three best friends sharing our awkward little lives with you all. So if you're looking for a good laugh, mostly at our own expense, all the time at our own expense, then you found the right place. And a massive thank you to RTE Player for sponsoring the podcast. If you are listening on Spotify, you can also find us on Apple Podcasts and you can watch us on YouTube. So yeah.
I would discourage you from doing that today, though, just because I look like shit.
No, you actually don't.
Well, I
Do
look
you think
unreal,
so?
No, you
come
look
on
great.
over
I'm
if you're
fishing for
listening.
compliments here. Stop it.
He's fishing.
No, I don't feel it.
That's okay. You're not. Every day is never going to be
You know
a
what? I
slow
feel
day.
like I don't go out anymore.
You don't. You used to be a party
I used to be so
animal.
wild back in my day, guys. Used to be
Daniel
such a party
used to
animal.
drag us all out.
I did.
We used to go out to Opium.
Every
and
Saturday?
It was great. Every Saturday we
I
used
used to
go out.
go Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Every week.
We used to
And
go
he'd
out.
be begging us to go out as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Now I'm just like, get away from me.
You're like, I'm over.
Slap
Yeah,
on
but
the
your
telly, like-
job requires a lot of you. It's almost like
Yeah.
a night out in itself,
Yeah,
isn't
everyone
it?
always says to me, like, in my job, they're like, jeez, you must be locked. And I'm like, don't drink.
No.
Do you know what,
Just
though?
don't even drink
I
anymore.
love an odd night out. I really, really do. I
Yeah,
think
I'm
Yeah.
raging. The lads went out recently and I was raging that I didn't go with them.
The
to be
three of
fair.
us haven't been on a night out in so long.
So long.
No. But you know what? I think
and that's on growth.
what seldom is beautiful, though, and I really, really love going on those little
Yeah.
cutesy nights out, but my bank account hates it.
Oh, that was the worst. That was actually the biggest fear. I don't care what I said on a night out, but the fear is your bank account the next day.
Yeah.
I don't want to look.
I used to spend like up to 200 quid a night.
I remember some nights Daniel would go out and he'd ring me the next day. He's like, I really don't want to look at my bank account, like
Yeah.
genuinely, because you'd be buying drinks for everyone.
I know. Who am I? Because if you ask me when I'm sober, I'll tell you to fuck off. Go away from me. Get your own drink. I'm literally a drop of bleeding vodka in me. I'm like, who wants a shot? Who wants a shot? You want a drink? I'm like bleeding Oprah Winfrey giving out the bleeding drink. And you get a drink. And you get a drink.
Oh, right,
There's
well.
one for everyone in the audience.
And speaking of one for everyone, it's a Toy Show. Did you watch the Toy Show?
Yes.
No.
You didn't watch it?
I did, sorry.
What'd you say? No.
Yes,
I know
did.
over brain. Sorry, I did.
All Brandon's brain cells right now are just melting.
No, they really are.
Melting away.
We'll come back to that in a later episode, but oh my
Dory.
god. Dory.
No, my
Stop
heart.
it. She is Ireland's little gem, isn't she?
Oh my God. My
She's
heart
so
broke when
cute.
I was seeing it. I was like, oh my God.
She
I
is
didn't
so
even get to
cute.
properly watch it because I was working.
Did you not?
Grafter.
I was away. I was in Fuerteventura and
Flex.
we were grannies. I swear to God. I love it. I love being at home and staying in over a night out, to be honest with you. But anyways, we were back in the hotel. We went out for a few cocktails as well after dinner. We're back in the hotel for 9 o'clock. What time did the toy show
I
start?
think
At
so.
11?
11 o'clock? No, it didn't.
Oh, did it?
10? It finished at 11, didn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, I
maybe
think it
finished at 11.
Yeah, so it started at 9 or something like that, and we were back in, right? And I posted on my Snapchat, we made it back in time for the Late Night Toy Show, and this fella replied to it saying, bit of a sad life, isn't it, or something like that. You're on holidays, you think you'd be out or something. I'm like, yeah, keep
First
it
of all,
clean,
yeah.
yeah.
First of all, yeah, I am on holidays. So where's the sad life?
Yeah.
Like you're on holidays.
No, not
like,
even that though, but I feel like every year we watch the toy show at home, and I didn't watch it at home this year, so I was like, I still want to tune in and like be a part of the
Yeah.
Irish tradition, do you know what I mean? And I feel like Dory, in my opinion, stole the show. I just, every year without fail, I cry. Well, but when don't I cry, to be honest?
I wish I could cry as much as Shanice said. I feel like it's a great way to release emotions. I can't. I just bottle it up and then I start screaming at people.
Yeah, he's
When I'm
he's
drunk.
like one of them. Do you know the
And that's on trauma.
Do you know the emoji on Snapchat, like the stone person with the big nose? That's Brandon.
What?
Because you made a stone.
Did you just call me the fucking...
Take what you want from that, Brandon. I'm not saying you look like it. I'm just saying that's what you are because you're a stone.
You just said I look like the
The
emoji.
main feature that you picked out there was, see that stone with the big nose.
Well, if I just said, you know, that rock in your emojis, you wouldn't have known what I was talking about,
I
would you?
have a
Brandon, you have
perfectly
a lovely
proportional
little
nose. Thank you.
I'd love your
I
nose.
know I do. Thanks.
I'd love your nose.
Thank
I hate
you.
my nose.
Daniel needs a nose job.
Daniel,
Me and I didn't even come for his fucking nose. I'm
You
just
don't-
talking
you said I
about
have a
bleeding
long
emoji.
nose.
That's grand. Take all your insecurities out of me, Bran. That's absolutely fine.
You said that I have a long nose.
Sometimes I just wonder, why do I even do this shit for? For the money.
Deserved.
For the money.
Deserved.
That's why I remember, for the money.
Deserved.
Getting paid the end of the month.
pardon me, lad. We were on our way in this morning, right, in a taxi, and I recognised this. When I got into the taxi, I didn't recognise him because I saw the back of his head.
And now he said it's me first.
Yeah, he recognised you because he collected you first, didn't
Yeah.
he? But he collected me from Connolly Station last year, and I was with Connor. We were coming back from Belfast, and he was like, what did he say to me? You're Shanice, aren't you? You were in my taxi before. Do you remember me?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I do. And I remember his face straight away. But he was like, oh, my daughter loves you. The podcast and everything, she always listens to it. Will you give her a little shout out? So we're going to give Katie and Rain, is it?
Katie and Rain. Now he
Katie
said,
and
I
Rain.
remembered Katie because he said she was born on a Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
She's the Irish name for Wednesday.
Yeah,
They
Katie.
Katie. Oh, yeah.
Do you
The
remember
last
the
was
days of the week in Irish?
They Loon, they Mart, they
They
Katie,
Katie, they
they
Dirty.
Thursday.
They Thursday.
Dirty and
They
They
Enid.
Saturn.
Friday.
Sahar and Downlock.
Down. Cool.
Domingo.
Bingo. Because that's Domingo is
Spanish.
Sunday in Spanish.
Yeah.
You know what? I realised
Bilingual.
that when I was away, I was picking up like a planner in this place called, it was like a Spanish flying tiger, right? Picked up the planner and I was flipping through the pages and I was like, Domingo? Does that mean like notes or something?
It's Domingo.
Does
yeah.
that mean notes?
Yeah, because it was at the very, very bottom of the page. It wasn't like in the days.
What
and
did
I
you
was
do
like,
in school?
what did I do?
Yeah, like a language.
French.
Fuck all, boys,
French.
Anza.
Yeah, French.
You did French? I did French for like a day.
Did you?
And then I switched to Spanish.
What's
Me mate was
I'd
Spanish.
love to
What's
be
Sunday in
fluent.
French?
What's
What's what?
Sunday?
Sunday in French.
Sunday.
What's French again? Oh shit, what's French? I was going to say,
Sunday.
Oh, no, that's Italian, isn't it?
No, they go, oui, oui. No? Anybody's French
what is
watching this will do
Sunday in
apologies.
French? I'm panicking.
I feel like Viv probably know. Viv, do you know Sunday in French?
I did Spanish.
Oh, see.
I'd love to be fluent in a
All the
language.
cool
I'm not
people
even
did
fluent in
Spanish.
That's our
Irish.
Latino queen back there.
Mi little angle.
Miss Senorita. Will somebody Google what French is in Sunday? Yeah, lovely bit of English. Sunday isn't French.
French
and
isn't Sunday.
No, I see
What's French onion soup?
a soup.
Yeah,
With
but what
French
is it?
onions in
That's
What's a French onion look like?
I don't know.
what is it?
Ganache.
Demanche.
De manche.
Happy demanche.
Wait, what's Sunday?
I mean, the pronunciation of it. If I were to sound
Demanche.
Demanche.
De manche.
Demanche.
Deman.
Diminock. That's
That's your
Irish.
laptop that dropped.
Right, before this gets too chaotic, we actually have a little announcement. We have a guest today.
We do indeed.
Miss Lauren Whelan.
Yeah, you may know her as your TikTok GF. You may know her from our most viral video as well. When was that?
garlic.
Actually,
Snorting
2020?
the garlic.
Snorting the garlic.
The garlic.
There was a thing going around on TikTok during lockdown, I'm pretty sure that it was. And if you put garlic up your nose when you were like really snuffly or like had a cold, it was supposed to like draw out
Your
all the
sinuses,
mucus.
like.
And I think our video has like 100 million views on it.
And then somebody came along and debunked it and said it's actually really bad for you.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, I didn't know that now. I didn't see
Yeah,
that
but it
one.
doesn't actually probably sound right. But the other way they always say, if you are going to do anything, put Mother Nature in you. Like, use natural resources. They always say you put Mother Nature in you first. But they do, because I was looking up remedies the
Mother
other day.
Nature in you. Sort
I
you
was
out.
I was looking up remedies the other day, and someone made a
That
video,
is
and he
true.
was literally
Herbal
like,
remedies.
"Put Mother Nature in you first before anything, before you
That
put
just
any like
didn't sound
product."
right the way he said it. Put Mother
Yeah,
Nature
because
in
you
it.
had dirty minds.
No, it's
I'm
not.
child of God over here.
Child of God.
Yeah, I am.
But that's so true. When if you're like have any sort of illness, a lot of people turn to like herbal remedies first. As
Makes sense.
Never
Like
mind.
use natural resources.
yeah, put Mother Nature in it.
Right,
Right.
this is getting too chaotic
Fair
now.
enough.
Is honey a natural resource? Or
Honey?
Is natural resources like rock,
Yeah,
like sedimentary rock?
rock is nature.
Natural is like anything
Yeah.
that can't
Okay. Because I
be,
just didn't think I thought it sounded a bit stupid.
that
when I
doesn't
said
have
natural
chemicals in
resources.
it. Like so, like
Yeah.
aloe vera and all that. Sort
Can
of
you get
thing.
natural chemicals and something?
Natural chemicals. I don't know.
See, lads, we all didn't do well in biology in school.
I'd love to know though, because you know when you have any
that's
sort
chemistry.
of flu,
Did you say biology? Get out. Get out.
is that not the same?
No, there's biology,
Shanice.
chemistry, and physics. Right, okay, we're
Anyways,
going way off
I did
here.
biology, love biology.
We're
I did biology
taking
as well.
a quick little break. We're going to be back right after this, and we will have Lauren with us.
We will indeed.
If you're on the hunt for something to watch, RTE Player's got you covered with some of the biggest and best shows from home and abroad, such as Yellowstone, The Bold Type.
Or you can stream everyone's favourites like Kin and Normal People.
Or if you're after a good laugh, don't miss Good Boy. It's got Tony Cantwell, an ADHD diagnosis, and he's hilarious. Guaranteed you'll watch it in a day.
And sure, that's not even the half of it.
There's so much to watch on RTE Player.
Head on over and watch the latest shows now. We are back. Thank you so much to our sponsor, RTE Player. We are here with
In
the
the
one
studio.
in the studio with the one, the only
Lauren Whelan.
Lauren.
Hi,
Welcome to the
guys.
pod, Queen.
Thanks so
Welcome.
much. I'm so
you
happy
for
to be
joining
here.
Are you feeling awkward?
No, you know what? We were chatting so fine before you started, and then when you get all serious, I'm like, I don't know how to speak anymore.
Yeah,
No,
we
but
were
I'm
literally
good.
like, hey, Lauren, yeah. Okay, come on.
Okay, back, and I'm like, shit, I'm in the studio. Thanks for having me on, lads. I'm so excited.
Let's dive straight into it. So, you are very well known on TikTok. How did you start off posting videos on the app, or did you post on any other apps before
I
that?
think it's the same story as everyone else. Like, I was literally just taking the piss, and then it kind of happened by accident. Like, I was in TUI, and then that trend, it was like, were you on TikTok back then in like 2018?
I was 2019.
I was Musically.
No, didn't I?
Yeah,
I was
Musically.
Musically.
Yeah.
That's
So,
not a flex.
At the actually,
She did it as well.
I was on Music. Well, I didn't have any followers when I was on Musical.ly, but you know what I mean. But it was that trend, and it was like that Charlie XCX song. It's like, I was busy thinking about boys.
No way.
So I did that in like during lunch with all the lads in my
Yeah.
year. So if you scroll to the very bottom, like that's the first video. And then I was just really bored because I was in TY, so I just kept posting. And then I got like 50k in like
Wow.
2 months, I think, or something.
Oh my God.
Which was like fairly good at the time.
That's
like,
wild.
and then I just kind of kept going.
Yeah.
So you're an OG brat as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, Charlie XCX.
I'm an
She's been having breath somewhere since
no.
2018.
Listen to this as well. So I got Charlie XCX tickets, and Clarabelle Reardon posted a TikTok about how she got the Charlie XCX
next
tickets.
year?
Yeah.
Same. See you there.
Oh my god. So excited. But yeah, so she posted that, and I commented under her thing being like, oh, I'll be dancing there with you or something like that. Somebody goes, how long have you been a Charlie XCX fan? And I'm like, give it
please.
over.
Watch
give
this
it
podcast and you'll
over.
find out.
Yeah, watch now.
Literally.
But that was the
Oh
same
my
with Coldplay
Oh
for
my
you,
god,
wasn't it?
literally, I got so much abuse over Coldplay, and I was like, here, like I was at that concert back in 2017 or whatever day it was. I was like 15, like I was there, leave me alone. Someone was like, funny, it's the first time you've ever talked about liking Coldplay. I'm like,
Why?
you don't
You're supposed to
know
talk
me,
about it every day.
but like also you don't know me.
No, but you've been through all the eras. You're through the TikTok house eras.
Oh my God, you knew it was coming.
Yeah, it was
Fucking knew it was coming.
Lads, I want to talk about this so bad.
Really?
Like but the thing is, like, I feel like people think there's a real big dramatic story. There really isn't. Like, the house just ended because the lease ended. Like, that was it. But we moved house twice.
Yeah.
Like, it was ridiculous. So the first house we were in, our house got egged every night.
I
Every
know.
single night.
Really?
Do you know, actually, do you know a funny fucking story? Listen to this. So one of my exes, right? Like,
Eggs to gaff. No, don't say that.
no.
No, please.
Yeah. Yeah, because he went to boarding school up in Dublin, like, and I think he was living around there probably, I don't know. But he told me he came and egged the house one night with his friends.
Is
You'd
that
wanna
supposed to be
cop
a
on.
flex?
I don't know.
Gone to boarding school and you're egging gaffs. Who do you think you are? Like,
Yeah.
that's like a little cardboard gangster.
No, literally, I'm like, you're posh enough, you don't have to be egging gaffs. Like, you're well. Like,
Could I get a carton of eggs to egg this house? I just came from boarding
Where's the 12
school.
eggs? I'm
Eggs
like,
what?
Johnny Is there any way I can get some eggs?
Are they free range?
They have to be free range. Like, are you well?
And he told you he
He
admitted
told me this, yeah.
He told you. Oh, he told you.
Oh, no, he told me, like, it wasn't, like, it's not an ex that anybody knows. Like, it was never a boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
Some of you are chatting to.
yeah, well, and he, like, slithered his way back into my life there a little while ago.
Oh,
But anyway,
no.
he's gone again. But
Slithered his way back in.
they always slithered
They
it.
are.
They
Anyway.
always come crawling
But
back.
he told me then, I was like, okay, so this is done now. I'm not speaking to you anymore. Perfect.
Oh my god. So did he think that was like a thing to talk about? Like,
I
to
think he
kind of bring it
just-
back up? Or?
I don't know.
Oh
don't
God,
know.
some people.
He's like, she's gonna
baffle
find
me.
it's gas.
Yeah, this is hilarious. Okay, you like
Remember when I put your
stalked
window
me when we
through?
weren't together. Okay,
That is
perfect.
That is mad
wild.
though. I remember when the whole TikTok house thing came out though,
Yeah.
because I knew where it was because I only
Yeah,
live up the
Brandy used to be
road.
like,
Yeah.
they're
Exposing
literally
where I
here in the
live.
corner. Look.
No, but this is when like I was still only relatively new to TikTok, and like you know we were friends, but I wasn't necessarily friends with like many people off TikTok. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, more people who do TikTok
Yeah.
who live near me.
Yeah.
Never got invited once.
And Laura's like, for a
I
fucking
think we all got
reason.
the message of like, you can come and collaborate. None of us got to collaborate.
That's it. He was like in your gas as well.
Yeah.
You what?
See, there's so many things about this house I actually don't even.
What
I
did
didn't
you
even
know?
know that.
We all got the message to be like, you can come and collaborate. But I think that was just a nice way of being like,
Fuck off.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
can
got
come
the
over,
fucking-
but you're not sleeping. Like, what
I
do
got
you
the bleeding
mean?
restraining order message. Not the bleeding come out and collaborate. It's like, do not come near this gaff.
Insanity. And then you moved to the
I know.
hotel
So we moved to another house. So we
just
got,
up the road.
so we moved. First, we got kicked out of that house because they were filming Kin in it.
Oh,
That's
yeah, I
where
remember
that
that.
is filmed.
Daniel, it's your time to
Yeah, I
shine.
remember that actually. Yeah, when I was filming.
he was filming there as well.
Oh,
we were
oh
talking
right,
to-
He was
okay.
in
I was like,
Kin.
no way.
I actually
They're
told him, I was
running
like, does this really good gaff? Get them out of it.
Get them
I was like, I
out of
want
it.
it to be in that house. So,
So we got kicked out of that, and then we were in this like, I think it was in Rathmines or Ranelagh. I couldn't actually. I think
The
it was
hotel?
Ranelagh. No, so this is the second house. We had 3 houses.
Oh, tree.
oh,
Okay.
thanks.
So we were in another house for I want to say just over a week and a half. So we all went into it and we were really excited. But then we realised there wasn't enough rooms for everyone. There wasn't enough beds for everyone. So Shauna was sleeping on the couch and I was sleeping on like a pull-out bed in the sitting room.
Oh, no way.
And I was like, lads, I can't live like this. We didn't have like a proper bathroom. We didn't have like a proper like shower. It was just so much. It was way too
It's
many
like free
things.
rented double. Can't live like this. Seriously.
But the thing, it was like, yeah, okay, free rent in Dublin, but like you're sleeping on the floor, basically. Like, this is ridiculous. And also, we were still make content and stuff.
I was about to say, was he in a contract or something?
No, so it was like, the way it worked was like we were given like the brand deals, and then that was like our
percentages and-
no, it was just we didn't get any money. Like all of that went straight back into the house.
Oh, okay.
So, but we actually didn't even really do many when we were in the house. Me and like Nia had to do like a few when we left.
Yeah.
Speaking of rent free though, sorry, just to cut in really quick, the one that lives rent free in my head is that Just Eat one.
Oh, that was brilliant. I
That one is around the same.
That was fun.
That was my
Hey,
Roman
that was
Empire.
really good.
That was fun. Like
That
the
was brilliant.
drama with that as well. I can't even tell you about that because GDPR and shit. I can tell you after. But like it was GDPR. But that was like there was so much drama. But then we all kind of kicked up a fuss in that house and we were like, we can't live like this. Like we
Yeah.
can't like work for this. Like I'd rather just go home and live with my parents. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? So then we went into the hotel. And then things were grand for a while, but yeah, it was literally right behind the old house. Like,
Yeah.
like I mean, we could see the back garden of our house from the back garden of the hotel, and I don't know if I can tell you that. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you anyway.
We can cut it out if it's.
I don't really care, but anyway. I think there was a video made about it anyway, so it's fine. But Robert Zujan dressed up as an Amazon delivery driver and went into the Kin house while they were filming because we wanted to know what they were filming. So he like just had like an Amazon box, put on a cap, all black, and just walked into the set. Like nobody stopped him,
You
nobody
are
questioned him. And he
joking.
originally thought it was going to be like California because there was all these like girls. Like, I know there was all these girls like getting like their makeup done. They had
Oh my
painted the
God.
whole house. There was cameras everywhere, but it was all like these like really like pretty girls and like stuff. So yeah.
That is
God.
mad.
Yeah, that's some lore for
I
you.
feel like if you do anything with confidence, you can
no,
do
that's the
anything.
thing, and he's so confident, so he just like waltzed in, like nobody questioned him at all. He just
That
waltzed
is
in.
brilliant.
And
I'm
he had
sorry,
he
that
had his
is
phone
gas.
recording in his pocket, like he had it like up.
Did he post that?
Somebody did. I don't know if he did.
Yeah, I thought I saw a video
Yeah.
along them lines of.
Yeah.
I'd
when that
love
happened.
to try that. Do you reckon if you dressed up as a security guard, you'd be able to get
In
into
a
the
festival.
concert?
Oh, sure, people
Yeah,
do
or
that
festival.
all the
They do
time.
all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Do people do that?
Put on a high vis, carry a clipboard, you'll get in anywhere.
Yeah.
Not the clipboard.
I'm coming to assess the stadium.
Just doing some checks. About me.
Oh.
So obviously on your like journey on TikTok, we've all experienced it, like people thinking that they know everything about us and like the hate comments and all. How have you dealt with like hate that's been thrown at you online, or does it kind of go over your head now because we've been on it for so long?
Yeah.
Do you get me? How do you?
I think it's like, I do kind of just ignore it, to be fair. Like
Yeah.
the hate is like something where I'm just like, that's just
You don't really
unsolicited.
get much though, do you?
No, it's not too bad. Like I did get a lot like after the breakup because I think so many things were just like circulating that just weren't true. But like before that, I never really got anything, and then. Yeah, like now it's just like you get like the random hate comments of people being like, yeah, you should die. And I'm like, okay, well, that's like a personal issue. You should deal with that. I think that's something you need to work on yourself.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no, I kind of just ignore, to be fair. I'll reply if I have something funny to say. But if I can't think of anything funny, I won't reply.
Easy reply.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is though? I think we all just kind of after a while. I think initially it does kind of hurt because
Of course it
it's,
does.
It's so brand new. You develop a bubble, you know. And
Yeah, you do.
kind
You
of
have to have a
like-
thick skin. Even if you don't
You
have a
do.
thick skin, you kind of develop one.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
kind of have to if you want to keep doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, like, it would be silly to think that you're putting yourself out online and not to get any form of, like, negative, because I always say, and unfortunately, like, you know you're doing well when you start getting hate.
Yeah.
That's like, that's how you know, like, you're getting to a point where, like, because people are always like, there's this thing with like Irish people, they're just like, oh, look at them, they live in a house on the top of the hill, and like
Yeah.
who do they think they are, like doing this and that. Whereas like I think in like the US and like maybe even the UK, it's like they're kind of like way more supportive when people are doing that.
I
But,
think
like,
it's because they're used to like
successful people.
not even like
Yeah.
I don't people are gonna be like ugh, when I say this, but like in the likes of like America or England, there's so many like celebrities.
Yeah.
So they're used to like people from their own country doing well. But I feel like
Yeah.
in Ireland there's not a lot of people that properly like are big and represent
Yeah, we're
Ireland
only
that
kind
way.
of getting that recently.
Yeah.
Like say Sarah Paul and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Like,
music as well. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like people are starting to get recognised now. But I think you're so right. You're spot on in saying that they're not used to it, so they kind of shut it down straight
yeah,
away.
we should be like
100%.
supporting it.
Yeah.
You know
they're
that way?
like, oh, you're Billy Big Bollocks now. Like, who do you think you are? You're flying off here and there and
hate
everywhere.
that.
But it's also like, would you not?
You take the opportunity as well. if you
Exactly,
had-
like
yeah.
that's it. You'd say yes to this if you got offered that, and
Yeah.
just like live your own life and not worry about somebody else's. That's what I don't
Amen.
really understand. Like, I really don't get that. Like, why are you so concerned? Because like
Yeah.
obviously I love influencers and stuff as well. I follow so many influencers, but I would never be so invested in somebody's life that I would feel the need to comment on it
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I feel like
something
happy
about
people.
left
What is it saying? Happy people don't hate.
Exactly.
People aren't happy.
Hate
Yeah,
people.
you don't see Beyonce like shitting on Megan Thee Stallion or anything. Like, that's not, you'd
Yeah,
never
only
see.
killing people.
Thanks,
that's about
Beyonce.
it. That's about it.
Daniel.
But also, I think what like annoys me so much is like they'll like give you so much abuse or like comment on you, and you'll say something back, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, you're so mean." I'm
I
like,
know.
don't give it if you can't take it, babe. Like, I'm a person as well. I have
Exactly.
feelings.
I feel
okay?
like people are always trying to find out about your life.
Oh my god, I have like a little magnifying glass over me all the time. But people don't care about anything except like who I'm getting with or who I'm seeing, which is absolutely nobody. It's dry as a desert out here, lads. But like,
Same.
there's like celibacy, love it. But like, but
Celibacy.
but people think I'm getting with anything and everything, or they'll just assume that I am because I want something to talk about.
Do you think it's because you had a
Oh, yeah.
relationship in the public eye?
Nobody
so-
cared before that.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is
it,
like,
though.
you know, like I probably should have expected it, I suppose. But
You
like,
shouldn't have to though.
no, you shouldn't have to. But like, I think again,
It's part
it
of
would
it.
be silly if you think people wouldn't care
Yeah.
after putting so much out
Yeah.
on it. So I do understand it in one sense, but I think people just like maybe talk about it in your private story. Don't talk
Yeah.
about it in my comment section because I don't want to relive that.
Yeah.
You know.
But see, this is the thing. I think, you know, because you decide to have a public relationship, if that public relationship comes to an end or ends badly or whatever, people expect to know because they've seen everything.
Yeah.
They expect, you know, it's within their right to know what happened, but it's not. Do you know what I mean? I feel like if you're going to share something like that, you know, it's up to you.
Yeah, exactly.
What you see, you know, what I feel like putting up, I'll put up.
Yeah, it's whatever you're comfortable sharing. And like, I feel like as well, like a lot of like couples online, like even you might see it with Aoife O'Farrell. Do you follow her?
Yeah,
I love
she's
her.
in a new
Obsessed with her.
relationship.
Love you. But she is like posting with her boyfriend now as well. But like, you know what, they're just like doing fit checks
Yeah,
or just
but
like vlogs every
little
now and then.
bubble as well.
But like, just because like someone posts like a fit check with their boyfriend doesn't mean they're going to tell you every time they have an argument, every little detail that goes like in, like you're not sharing those like really intimate parts because that's
No.
not for the public. You just want to be
No.
like, hey, this is my boyfriend. Like, I like doing things with him
Yeah.
sometimes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
not like your business to know like what's going on.
exactly,
on
and
the
you
inside
get-
or in the bedroom.
The choice.
You know, basically.
Let me tell you.
Yeah. So
So what was it like?
Let's delve a bit deeper.
Yeah.
I'm only joking. Well, I suppose like it is your platform. You decide what you get to share and what you post, and it's up to people however they want to take that. But like you can be in your own little bubble as well,
Yeah.
and you're only like you're living life for the first time.
Yeah,
We're all gonna
exactly.
make mistakes.
Yeah, we're not all
Do you
perfect.
know what I mean? And it's so easy for people to be like, oh, you're after doing this wrong, or
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't be doing this, shouldn't be doing that. Right, Grant, thank you so much for pulling me up on it.
Yeah.
But noted, I won't do it in the future.
Yeah.
But you learn lessons.
But
in
I feel
different
like
ways.
people will also like be like, you shouldn't have done this. I'm like, you actually don't know
why I did that.
or why I did that, or like the
Yeah.
background, or like, or they'll like even make something out of nothing as well,
Yeah.
which is like kind of like an annoying thing. Like they'll like make connections with things that have absolutely nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
thinking that
They
they're
just
fucking.
they look so deep into
Yeah.
things. It's like all these conspiracy theories. I'm like, lads, I'm not that like interesting. I'm not that interesting.
Well, see,
Really
people
doing a
will
deep
take
dive.
the hype and almost kind of take an opportunity out of it, because even like I remember the time that you were kind of going through the breakup, and there were people who were kind of coming on and saying, oh, this happened, that happened. Obviously not true, but people who probably you don't even know, or
Oh, yeah.
you know, or don't know you, coming up and on TikTok and saying, oh, this happened and that happened, just to get a few likes and views. So I can imagine that could have been pretty painful.
Oh yeah,
as
sure.
well,
People
yeah.
are in my DMs and stuff as well. I'm like,
Yeah,
this is like just, this is, you know too much, or you think you know too
think you
much.
know
Yeah.
As
too
well.
much,
Do you find that as well when you're posting? Because I know you didn't post your boyfriend at all at the beginning.
I didn't post Connor in the beginning because I was kind of aware of other relationship couples that I'd followed on TikTok and Instagram for years, and then that not working out, and I was like, oh, I kind of want to keep this close to myself for as long as I
She
can.
just decided to let a gay man take the fall, because apparently,
No,
yeah,
no, I didn't
everybody
let
was
a
saying
gay
it was me.
I didn't let a gay man take the fall. We were away on holidays last year. We went to Tenerife. It was our
I
here we
saw
go.
your
and
TikTok
Here we go.
about this.
Here we go.
I was single at the time, and everyone thought he was my fella. Every single person thought he was my fella. I had so many people saying it. Not so many people. I said about 2 people saying it to me. I had so many people saying it.
But like
No,
you're
but-
not like I get that, because you're not like very obviously gay. Do you know what I
No.
mean? Like you're not.
Even on the podcast, I think we were looking at the comment section and Brandon was talking about how he was gay, and someone commented on the YouTube being like, Brandon's gay. I was like, hello.
Hello.
I think it's obvious, but obviously, you know, some people.
No, but I think it's like maybe like face value. No.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're
I
real,
mean-
like if I looked at you, I'd be like, he's not gay, and if you spoke, I'd be like, Jesus.
Wait till you hear my taste in music.
I was just
Taylor Swift.
Like Brandon,
The whole
Brandon will
Wicked
walk up to you in
soundtrack.
gym gear, and he'd be like, oh,
You're
and he'd be
flat.
like, did you say Wicked?
I was just about to say that. You watch Brandon's Spotify Wrapped and it'd give away that he's gay straight
Yeah, exactly.
away.
See, this is even my thing, because I know there's an awful lot going around, like getting a bit heavier for a minute, because obviously it's a more serious subject about like women late at night, you know,
Yeah.
if a man walk up. So I try and make it incredibly obvious.
At night time.
I am a walking pride flag. So I'll
like that
do the
walking
walk,
around.
and like I'll maybe even pull out and like send a voice note or something, and just kind of.
No, you don't even have to do anything.
babe,
You don't have to send a voice note. You're holding the phone like that.
Yeah, I'm just holding the phone like that,
Just
and I'm
hold
going like
the phone
that,
like
you know. But I'll just do everything that I possibly can to let it be known to the world.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really
People
considerate.
should be like that. We
Yeah.
were saying that more
But do you
people
know what I
should
mean?
be
Because
like
but this is what I mean. I think outside everything as well, I'm so overly cautious of everything, too overly cautious about everything. So I feel like I have to. Do you know
that.
what
It's
I mean?
very considerate
I-
though.
but yeah.
A lot of men need to take more notes.
Not men
act
to be more
gay.
gay.
No.
You need to be more gay.
I think that would make my life so much easier. Actually, I'd prefer that. Thank you.
So do you think with experiencing a public breakup that it's made you kind of more cautious of what you share about your life online, or would you think if you were to get in another relationship you kind of keep that more to yourself? Or
I don't know. Like I did really, really enjoy like showing
Yeah.
that part of my life, because like number one, like when you love somebody so much, you just want to be like,
show them to the world.
this is my man,
Yeah.
everyone. Like I'm proud of him. Like that's like what I really, really liked. But obviously then the breakdown, that was ridiculous. But I do think it kind of like depends on each party in the breakup as
Yeah.
well. Like that can have a huge effect on it. Whereas like I know people that have been in public relationships and they broke up and it was fine. Like obviously it's shit because you have so many other people commenting on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But once like you kind of like personally keep to yourselves, it's kind of like it works out okay. You'll get over it. You move on eventually.
Yeah.
But I do think like previously with my boyfriend before my last relationship, like everyone knew I had a boyfriend and I would talk about him all the time, and like he was in like a video here and there or a vlog
Yeah.
here and there, or like I had pictures with him on my Instagram and stuff, and that was fine. Like literally, like obviously when we broke up, like I told people because people, it was actually mad. People figure out things in like a week.
So quickly.
Like I put, like we didn't post like together. Like he wasn't like online or whatever. So like then when we broke up, and like within a week, I had people being like, "Heard you broke up and this and that." And I'm like, how on
my
earth
For
do you know
You
that?
page. I'm like, how if you were like when you were going through that breakup as
That's
well.
not what I need.
That's not what you need to see.
No.
Either. Like that'd fucking.
But people are so quick, like
Yeah.
to notice little things. But then it's also
People are
like
nosy.
they're so nosy, or like I think maybe it's because it was in Carlow as well. Like it's a small town, like word gets around like really really quick. But no, like I think if I get into a relationship again, I will be like a bit more cautious and stuff, and just like not be so out there with it. Like
Yeah.
again, like I don't mind doing like a little fit check with them, a little vlog here and
Yeah.
there, but like that's not gonna be. I don't want to share as many details. I think about it as well. Just
Yeah,
for my
that's
own
so
sake,
fair.
and
That's
just
so fair.
maybe unless there's a ring on my finger, I'm not doing. I'm not doing shit. No.
I think one of my worries as well, like sharing my relationship, was that girls are bitches.
Shanice.
Girls are bitches. Like there's been not gonna get
Yup.
into it. Not
Yeah,
gonna,
they are.
Not gonna get into it, but you know, like people following or trying to message or trying to make like a
Or they'll
move.
make up things.
Yeah.
Like I mean, people would like try and get with my ex like in front of my face. Like I'm literally just standing there and I'm like,
And I think it's funny.
yeah.
Like,
They're like, oh,
it's
he's
not
not.
funny.
It's like he's still a person and he's still in a relationship, and also
Yeah.
the girlfriend's also actually standing right there, and she's actually really insecure. So now she's overthinking.
Like literally.
But like it's also like you like sometimes like I remember one of my friends in the UK, like she was like in a public relationship as well, and we were on a brand trip together, and she was saying like she was lying in bed one night with him and she got a DM like on her page being like, oh my god, your boyfriend is in such and such club and I just saw him kiss her. He's lying in the bed
Oh
right beside her.
God.
So like girls would like DM her makeup things,
Yeah.
just to like make her paranoid or whatever, to start a fight,
Yeah.
maybe make them break up because that's what they want. I don't know, it's
What
insane.
is
People
the
are
use of that? Like, I don't
crazy.
No.
understand.
And girls are bitches. Girls
They
are
can-
bitches.
they can
and
be.
you think that like you think men can be bad obviously, but
Usually.
but that was one of my
Youngsters can be bitches as well, though, don't they?
What is it?
In like, because we went to an all boys school.
Oh yeah, no lads.
Did you go to the same school?
no not
No,
the
we
same.
went to like
okay.
the same branch of skill.
Okay.
Did you?
The Marist skills.
We're Maris guys. We're Maris guys. We had priests in our school. Beat that.
The Marist brothers.
But I'm saying about lads like boys school.
Yeah,
they can be
sorry.
bitches as well.
They can
Yeah.
be absolutely.
Like young fellas, bitch. Like,
Yeah,
probably,
they
like they a
really do.
lot.
But I think the difference is like with young fellas, when they bitch, then they'll like box the head off each other and then they'll be fine the next day. It's done. Like, that's the difference. Whereas like this is like ongoing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's very true. It can be kind of ended very quickly.
Yeah.
With a little knock. Not that I ever got into any. Come here.
Step out. Speaking of stepping out, moving out,
Moving on.
moving on up. You have to moving out of your homeland.
Yeah, my homeland, Carlo.
Over
My
the hills and far
homeland.
away to fields.
Yeah, I know.
Far, far away, Vil. She's on.
Yeah,
She's got
I
the-
love it. I moved out like I'm out 3 months now. I moved.
How
out.
you finding like?
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. My mom's like, why do you never call me? I'm like,
I'm living my life.
That's my old life, Mom.
Like Carrie Bradshaw.
yeah, it's like Sex in the City, babe. It's crazy.
Haven't a clue what's going on.
No, it's so nice, and like even Molly is like she's the best roommate ever. Like
Molly, lovely.
I know, but like even I walked into the apartment, and I was like, this is decorated all lovely. I don't have to do a thing. It's gorgeous.
Her, every time I see her videos, I'm like, your house is so stacked.
Yeah, we got
Stunning.
so like I got so lucky that she knew I was looking for, because I was looking for ages, and we just
Yeah.
couldn't find anywhere that was like nice and not like selling your kidneys to live in it. Like I listen, like this is ridiculous. I went to a viewing and the apartment was like expensive as it was. I think it was gonna work out as at like 1,400 quid each or something.
Oh God.
But then the parking, first of all, they were like, we can't guarantee a parking spot for you because there's limited parking spots. And number two, €75 a month to park the car.
Yeah, a lot of places are like that.
75 quid and you may or may not be able to park
Yeah,
your car.
and you may or may not.
But you
What
remember
do you mean?
Neve did that and she used to pay her parking just for random.
Yeah, just for me.
Just for random to park.
We go up and do the beds, yeah.
She had the money bags coming in, do you get me?
That's what I mean. But do you know what it was, right? Then after she got with Alex, obviously, because Alex has a car, they had to change the reg, so it was Alex's car that was on the thing, because you have to have the reg.
Oh yeah.
It's just slap
Into the
Alex's reg
underground
in front of
car
your
park,
car.
right? So I remember it was last Halloween, we went up and we went for a few drinks, but I parked my car in her
Yeah,
car
I
park.
remember that.
And because my car wasn't on the the register thing anymore. Got clamped.
In the car
I
park.
was freaked.
In the car park.
In the car park, in the underground car park, yeah. Ap Cowie.
Knock me out.
Oh.
But like, they clamp like college students and all. I'm like, they don't have enough money
love their
as
job.
it is.
They
love
love
it. Like they
to be
go
honest,
around my college campus like clamping
I
everyone.
would
It's
as well.
ridiculous.
I'd be like, that's what you get.
Because sometimes I'd
you
have
get
to
commission?
park on the grass.
Do you get commission?
Do you get commission for clamping cars?
Yeah, if you want your car and clamp, Daniel 20 at the
Where
checkout.
you start?
20% off your clamp. Do TikTok shop. Get your own clamps now.
That's actually a good thing though. Like, get your own clamp.
But so we all got the stick. Was it grand? Absolute grand.
Perfect.
You're doing great.
Grand. We all got like annihilated when we came out with our podcast because we all came out at the exact same time. What did you find the process of that like?
I mean, again, like, I'm like, why do you care so much? Like, I don't get it.
I know.
Like, let people try new things.
Yeah.
Like, they're all like, oh, like another one, like this, that, and all. I'm like, okay, like, you don't have to listen.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen to what you want, okay? You don't have to
Exactly.
listen to us if you don't want to. And, like, we're all just trying something new. Like, also, none of us knew we were all coming out with one at the
No,
same
I know,
time.
that's the thing as well. Because
Nobody
we all like had a big
Nobody
group
said
meeting,
and-
like, and we
and
were
I
like,
know.
right,
We're
it's
all
not-
going to come out on the same date.
Do you know what
okay?
it was actually? And this, like, yeah, we can say this, but basically, the week that we were meant to come out with our podcast, you was
Oh yeah.
Oh, no
The
way.
exact same day. So we were like, oh
fuck, we
shit.
better move it back.
So many new podcasts coming out, and we were like, "This is going to be worse than if we released it on
Yeah,
a
exactly.
different day."
Lads, nobody would have cared. Well,
and
I
then
think
the
they would
week
have
after-
cared.
Would have been a
I
lot
think they
of
would have cared the same amount as they do still, so actually wouldn't have made a difference.
Then the week after was Jim and James.
I know.
One
Yeah,
after
we were like,
another.
fucking hell, like, who else is popping
No,
out
it
with
was
these
like when
podcasts?
everyone was getting engaged one after another. That's
Wasn't
what
it?
it was. Sure,
That happened though, didn't it? Actually, I feel like
so-
everyone was getting engaged.
it was Miriam and Tian first, then
18.
then Sophie and
yeah.
Sambe,
Yeah.
and then 18 and yeah. That it was I mean, it was like
Everyone.
each day. And then I got dumped the next day. I was like, perfect.
Oh,
I was like, this is ideal.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was all in the same. yeah, kind of hilarious. I was like, ironic, hilarious.
He's like,
Slay. Yeah,
celibacy.
celibacy for life. Thank you.
listen on Spotify. So how's
The podcast.
do
going.
other podcasts going?
Yeah, it's good. We just wrapped up our second season there.
Oh.
So, but like we tried like something new kind of in that second. Well, not like something new, but like we wanted to like it to be a bit more like educational or something.
Yeah.
Like not just us yapping all
Yeah.
the time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like we had
It's not like us.
no, but I think it's grand when you're like there's three of you can bounce off each other a bit more. Whereas like me
Yeah.
and Miriam would talk anyway, and then we get into the studio. I'm like,
That was like
what are we
us,
talking
though.
about?
This is
now?
why we don't
You kind of
speak
need
before
to,
we
yeah.
do
You
it.
kind of need to stop talking like a few days before
Yeah.
you record because you won't have anything to talk about then.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a psychic on. We had that was crazy.
Oh my god, did
I'd
she
love to
read
do
you?
that.
Like,
Oh my
what is a
God.
psychic? Did I like read? Is that like
To
a
tell the
medium?
future.
Yeah, it was a psychic medium. So like she can like talk to dead people, but then she just like gave us a tarot card reading. But like man, this
Love that.
I've been saying to them to get a
girl-
medium on. That'd be so
Oh
good.
no, do it, lads! It's the most interesting thing ever. It was insane. And then like we like talked because like there's a few things she said. I'm like, we can't keep that in because she like knew too much. Really?
you know too
you
much.
know who are you?
Get her out.
It's like are you Nardwar? Like this is like too
Oh my god,
much.
I'm
that's
gonna
me.
slap you right there.
I love Nardwar.
Do you know Nardwar?
No.
It's like guy that does the interviews with like all the like rappers and stuff, but he like knows all this mad
literally,
information
yeah.
about them.
Really?
Yeah, you've definitely seen clips of it on
The
TikTok
big
and stuff.
curly head and the bleeding farmer cap.
Yeah, he wears like a
No.
Scottish paddy cap on. Yeah.
But he'd
He'd be like, Shanice Griffin, and then he'd say your middle name, and he'd be like, how do you know that?
Yeah.
He just knows everything
Or like your
about
full
everyone.
address. Like he'll know magic.
I'll say it right now.
Oh, imagine having that like gift though.
I know, like she told us that like her like nanny taught her how to read tea leaves, and like that's how. And she was like, oh, it's like a generational gift, and she was like, anybody can do it, and I was like, well, I clearly can't do it, so
No, I'd
How
be
you do
afraid.
that?
I'd be afraid I get possessed or something because I know I do it
An
wrong.
exorcism.
I do it wrong. Yeah, well, I need one of those anyways. But
How did you find though, like the whole process of having the podcast, going like and recording and all that sort of stuff? Did you enjoy it?
yeah, but it's a lot more work than people think.
Yeah,
Do you know?
it
It's so
is.
much work. Like it's not that I thought it wouldn't be hard work in the beginning, but it was even harder than what I thought it would be.
Because you have a busy busy. I am malfunctioning.
You were budgie.
Budgie, you have a busy schedule as is.
Yeah, and I think especially like with so first we were recording in Tipperary, so it was kind of like midway. Yeah,
Very.
Tipperary.
Why? Oh,
That's
where
the
the
two
studio
Johnnies
was.
are. That's yeah. So like we recorded with them, like.
Oh my
And
God.
yeah,
Did you move studio?
so now we were in Dublin. We're up in
It
Dublin
looks the
now.
exact same.
That is
It's like
Power of
movie magic. No, we have like a big
Green
screen
screen.
and stuff. We honestly should do that because I kind of missed the old set. But like we were recording there first, and that was like an hour and 45 away from me when I was living in Carlow. And then it was like just under an hour for Miriam whenever we would go there. And then we moved up to Dublin, and it was only 20 minutes from me, but like 2 hours for Miriam. So it's just such like
trying to find a balance.
Yeah, trying to find that balance, and then getting the edits over in time. We had like an amazing team, like they were insane, and like Roisin, oh my god, she was our like assistant producer. I think she was on the ball. She was absolutely insane. And we're gonna hopefully get her back for season 3 because I don't think I can do it without her, honestly. Like, she kept my life in check. It was like oh my god, and she would do like loads of research and stuff for us. She was insane. But it is so much more work than you think, and I think that was like the annoying thing when people were giving us all so much stick about it. They're like, we don't like make podcast equipment more expensive. Number one, it's fucking expensive as fuck. Let me tell you, the amount of money we spent on our set, the equipment, like the editors and everything, like it's mad. Oh my god.
Yeah, we built the studio from the ground.
Yeah, we did.
The ground. No, we just like buy everything ourselves.
What?
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah.
Our producer's like, that's it. Yeah. You heard it? Like,
Just dust that off. But yeah, it is expensive and it's a lot of work.
oh my god!
so-
And they really said make it more expensive because they did.
They did. They did.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
yeah.
Did you design yours, sir?
Well, we had like a designer come in. I can't remember her name now, but she was from up north. She was insane. And she did it all for us. So like we just kind of picked bits. Like we were like, we kind of want some green. We want a little bit of pink. We want
Yeah.
like plants and stuff. So she did that all for us.
Amazing.
But we own, but the nice thing is though, like we own everything now. So like
Yeah.
we can take the couch home. We can take the like, you know, it like yeah.
That is
I'm
cute.
taking the
Oh, I
sofa
love
home this
that.
week, Miriam.
yeah, yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah.
That
I
is
feel like
cool.
that's something that nobody would know. We got a real inside scoop there, guys.
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In the details.
And
there.
you performed at Electric Picnic.
Yeah.
You did the
How
tune
did that
so
feel?
much.
So good.
You don't even understand. You were there.
I was there. So this is what I remember. So we went into it anyways, and they came on stage, and I was at the back, right? But obviously I'm super tall,
So you stand out like a sore
I
thumb.
stand out like a sore
Brandon
thumb.
was
So I was
holding
just
the
at the back,
tent
right? So Lauren was just going around saying hello to everybody, and about 5 minutes into it, she was just talking about something random, and then completely broke seeing me. She's like, Brandon.
Because you know what? Like, I didn't even expect people to show up at all. Do you know what I
Didn't
mean?
you know?
I just didn't. You know, it's like, I always say this, but it's like when you plan a birthday party, your biggest fear always is that
yeah.
nobody's going to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or people are going to cancel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's just my biggest
Who
fear.
hurt you?
Everyone. How much time do you have? But yeah, I just didn't think people would be there. And then, like, I saw, like, loads of you there. And then, like, even my like, little brother's friends were there and all. I'm like, oh. God, but I was blackout drunk, lads. I don't remember a thing I
I
said.
think I literally walked in the tent, I was so drunk.
I was so
Not even
drunk.
safe how drunk I was, wasn't I? And I just walked in beside Brandon, and I think you said, "Oh, there's standing." Me at the back of the wall, waving to the back of the wall. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Perfect.
It was gas because then everybody who was looking at Miriam and Lauren, which was the entire round, just turned around and started looking at them.
Yeah, I was like, take the attention off me. I don't need it right now. I was like, I need to get sick.
Anyways, Lauren, thank you so much for coming in
No,
today.
thanks for having me on,
was a
lads. This is so much
pleasure to have you
fun.
on.
And we're going to party tonight.
Yes.
We are
We're
gonna
going to
party
a
harder.
TikTok dinner tonight. So so
For anybody
excited.
that doesn't know who Lauren is, first of all, where have you been? Under a rock. But where
You
can they
probably
find
have like a really great life. You don't know.
But where can they find you?
You can find me on TikTok. It's Lauren Whelan, or your TikTok girlfriend, whatever you want to look up, it comes up. And then Instagram is Lauren Whelan with like 5 N's at the end. Under the Influencer Podcast. My YouTube's Lauren Whelan. And yeah, that's it. Or my Snapchat's also Lauren Whelan. Are you on the Snapchat bag at the minute?
I'm on the
Yeah.
Snapchat, yeah.
I'm trying my
On the
best.
On the bandwagon at the moment.
Yeah.
Trying my best.
Trying.
BTS. Yeah.
Yeah. Need to work on it. But lads, that's the end of this week's episode. Massive thank you again to Lauren for coming in.
Thanks
and
for having me,
chatting with us.
guys.
And thank you all for tuning in.
Thank you
and
to RTE
listening.
Player.
Thanks,
Onto the
RTE
pod.
Player.
Hashtag fun.
Hi, put me on Dancing Stars, please.
We're manifesting.
Yeah, please.
Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.